welcome to a very special episode of our show. My name is Kim Opera, and today we have a treat for you. Whether you're new flames or lifelong partners, today is all about celebrating the magic of love and the joy of being in each other's arms. I promise you an episode that will warm your heart and leave you laughing until your cheek hurts. It's still trending, brought to you by Airtel, and we'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back. Joining us on the show today is a Nigerian-born Canadian couple, Oluwaseyi and Olutoyosi Adeneye, also known as the Theotlovetrain.
Yes, so hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How did that name come about?
All started from a wedding hashtag.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're trying to find a wedding hashtag. I know when you come up with these things, you have to like put your names together, kind of to create a ship or something.
I think we actually
yeah.
asked our maybe 1,000 followers then to actually help us craft the perfect wedding hashtag. So we had so many options, but I think you came up with the Theotlovetrain.
Yeah. So OT is kind of like our names. So Toyosi, Oluwaseyi, like a mix, and there we have it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But you guys have actually known for ages.
Yes.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
You've
We
known
practically
since childhood.
grew up in the same church. Yeah.
Literally.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you guys already know at that age that we're soulmates, so I'm going to...
When we were in
going to
diapers,
fly forever?
no.
No, I'm just asking for his sister, just in case.
Yeah,
we
no,
can
I
know.
think we
Let's go
yeah.
to church, that's all.
Yeah, go to church, yeah. We're raised in the same church, but
Yeah.
you're young and you have like some memories of
Yeah.
things you knew. Then as you
Yeah.
start growing older, you know things. It was like, I think my eyes opened to you probably in 2010 or so.
2010,
Even
yeah.
though we had been.
my eyes open to you.
Yes, now.
Oh.
Yes. When I had just left secondary school, so
Yeah.
yeah.
What made your
I
eyes
was young
open?
then too.
What made your eyes open to her?
It was the Lord's doing.
You were in church,
It
you
was
were
a
like,
reminder.
this sister is fine.
Yes, now.
That time I was still looking dead, though.
well.
Oh, that's amazing. So at what point did you guys actually like start talking, like officially?
So I would say right away, but
Yeah,
we were
right
like on and off for the longest time.
Yeah.
But I think we didn't like officially get together till like 17, 16?
20 something, Sha.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah, I feel like everything is all blurred
Yeah,
now.
but
'cause
I
it's been a
feel
while.
like for us, when we met, we just kind of, I knew I liked her.
Yeah.
She definitely liked me because she saw like a fine boy and all of that now.
Which fine boy.
But yeah, I think it started out as a friendship. So we kind of developed that for a really long time.
Knowing yourselves as friends, were you seeing other people? Or you guys were just like, we're friends, right? But we're not seeing other people.
Definitely other people involved. Yes.
I mean, we used to even gist each other. Like, we're like besties now.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. So we kind of developed a friendship first, I would
First,
say.
yeah.
Before the actual relationship. Even though we knew we liked each other,
Yeah.
kind of. Yes.
So how did you guys know like this is the person I wanted to spend the rest of my life with?
For me, I feel like I always knew from the start,
Yeah.
but then I was young. I wasn't going to tie myself down to anyone. I was going to experience life,
Sure.
and even the feeling, I wasn't sure that was the feeling. I guess growing older was when I realized that, oh, that's what it was, like always wanted to be around him, always wanted to talk to him and like tell him everything. Yeah.
I think for me it was like, I mean, we dated and we broke up. Now you break up every 7 business
3 to 5
days.
business days. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we did that for a while, but I just realized that I kept going back to her, like all roads kept, even when we're not like talking, we're talking, right? Because we had other things apart from our relationship to talk about, which we had bonded about. If I had a bad day, she was the one I wanted to know, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I think there was just a realization. It was like, you're just deceiving yourself. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is your person. Like, there's no need to long it.
Yeah. Same.
Why you copy my answer? Can't be original.
So have you guys always known like you were funny individually, or it was just something that just happened?
Should I go first?
You
I've
go
always
first.
known I'm funny. Like, I funny die. Like, I know. I've always been that guy with the jokes. Like, even in class, like all my classmates knew me. I was always trying to make people like have a good time, feel good. But I would say for her, I think I kind of shaped the new cats like her.
You rubbed
like
off on her.
rubbed off. You
Yeah,
get so,
that's what you say. But I still corrected him recently. I don't know, because I won't say that I was necessarily funny or anything, but I would say I'm very animated. So I realized like even recently that whenever I'm talking to people, they're always laughing. I'm like, oh, so funny. So I feel like it's in my expressions. Like I have really big expressions. Like when I'm giving you gist, for instance, like I'm like, if you see how that guy, like, so they're like, they'll just be laughing. I'm like, oh, so it's not even that funny. Yeah, aside from that though, I also noticed that maybe when I was in school or whatnot, like I had a big personality, I would say. But I'm also an introvert, so it's kind of weird. But I think it's just my personality, like when I open up to you.
And it's funny because people always tell me to do stand-up comedy, but I never thought that was that funny. Like I just used to have a good time and mess around. Like, that's what it was, right?
Yeah.
But
well, you say lots of
if you
stupid
guys say
things.
I'm funny, then I'm funny.
So how did you guys actually like start content creation as the OT Love Train?
Yeah, you want to go?
I can go, yeah. So I think I started in 2017. So then we're both here in Lagos. We're both working in the advertising and marketing industry.
Yeah.
And we were both creatives that were not in creative control.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it like that. So everything we did, every brief we worked on, every strategy, every creative presentation had to go through approvals from either people in the agency or people on the brand side. The Nigerian creative industry is a very, very strong one. People come up with crazy ideas, things trend. You want to give your best, right? So I felt like there was a point where we were doing that, and you would know, like, even when you're pitching the idea that this one they're not going to approve it, like maybe the brand's too careful or they don't get it. So it was kind of a creative outlet for us. We used to do like photography and all that, just mess around, learn stuff. But there was this challenge. So it was like Michael Dapper then, like the thing goes screw up, pa, 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 pa. You remember that one? So I think one of our friends sent it to us and they were like, hey, I think like you guys should recreate this or hop on the challenge. And we did. And we enjoyed doing it. So I think that was actually our first like video that we ever did.
Yeah, and then we hopped on for the D challenge after.
Yeah.
And like, people were commenting on it.
Then we started like our own original stuff, right?
Yeah, that's so amazing. So how does it feel like, you know, working with your partner, like just having this unison?
That's a very serious question.
Yes.
I would say you have to learn and understand each other's strengths and weaknesses, because also going, like we did a couple of videos at first, but weren't as consistent as we should have been. So when we started getting more consistent and started shooting more, I realized that we had a couple of fights in there because we're like, oh, you do this, you do that. But now everybody now knows who does what. Yes.
He does the cooking.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think when you understand the roles that each person plays, it's not really like hard anymore.
I think we found a very good balance for that. I mean, there was a time it didn't really matter because we're working 9 to 5s and it was just little time we had like working together, let's say from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. or 10 p.m. But when we started like doing this, like doing it back to back, right? I realized, like you said, there were just times you'd be like, oh, this is hard working with your partner because I mean, you want to be in work mode, but then you have to like consider that the person is your partner, right?
Yes.
And you don't want to, I mean, like you can rake for your colleague at work and you know that tomorrow you see and be fine. But I mean, when she's the person that is meant to like put together your dinner, you don't want to do some things at work to her. So
but it's always distracting me when we're working. I'm trying to work and it's like
I think that's what causes most of our fights at work. Like she's trying to be serious and I'm like, I'm just
So how do you guys handle these disagreements and conflicts?
I guess over time, because we're super comfy with each other, like we just understand that it's not that deep though. And we also have a rule in our house that whenever we fight during the day, like we never go to bed still fighting. So we always try and resolve it and talk about it and just like whine each other and play with each other, and then we'll just be fine.
I think we talk about it, like you said, because I mean, when you realize that that person is the only person you have, right? And if you think about it, why are you fighting? Where is it leading to? Are you going to divorce the person or break up with the person because of whatever happened? If the answer is no, then the faster you resolve it,
the better for everyone.
Your mental health is stressful to just be in your face.
Are you sure there's any funny dating experience you guys had? In your
with each other or without each other?
With each other.
Funny dating experience.
Do you have any?
The only thing that comes to mind cannot be said on camera. It wasn't even funny, it was just different. But I don't think in terms of funny dating,
I can't think of anything funny, but I can only think of something sweet that happened. I think there was one time where you were kind of like owing me Valentine's Day.
Oh,
yeah. Yes, yeah. I think maybe the year before you were supposed to take me, and then maybe something happened, and you're like, oh, you know what? Next year I'm going to take you, and then you took me to like the cinemas, and we ended up cuddling.
Yeah.
Throughout the movie, we didn't even watch anything.
I would say one funny one. It was not like a dating experience per se. It was her birthday, and she had annoyed me. So I got her a cake, and I told them to leave it blank. Because I literally had no words for her, and that's why she was like, why is the cake blank? Like, why doesn't it say happy birthday? And I'm like, I don't have any words, like, I'm speechless. So just take your blank cake and...
Just take your cake.
And get that.
That's amazing. What would you say you admire the most in your partner?
I think you have a big heart, so he definitely does have a big heart. He's a pretty nice person. Yeah, I admire it, but sometimes it annoys me because I feel like people take advantage of him because of that. It will not look like I'm the wicked one. I'm like, I can already see that this person is coming to you because they know you are nice, and I don't think you should do this. But it's like, no, there should be a human being. Like, I'm here for you, so that when they want to take advantage of you, like, I'm ready to fight them.
Yeah. I think for me, you stole my answer. I've said big personality, but I'll go with that now because there are plenty of things, right?
Yeah.
So I think for me, I admire her like talent. She's a very, very talented person.
Thank you.
And it shines through. Why are you telling me thank you? Like, it shines through in everything she does, and just because we're so aligned, I mean, it's so great to have somebody that's like an extension of you. So like, it's like having two of you. So whatever I want to do, I know I have someone else that can like work with me on it, and it's seamless.
Wow. So how do you guys handle your personal life in regards to being a couple content creator?
Well, define personal life.
I think it's all about boundaries on our end.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some things that we don't allow to cross over into our personal lives, and there's some things that we also don't share to the outside world. And everyone thinks we share like everything, but in reality, it's only like maybe 5% of our real lives that we share.
Maybe
online.
10%.
Maybe 10. To be 10%. Yeah. So I think it's it's all about the boundaries for us. We choose. And we're both aligned. We choose what we want to share and what we don't want to share. Yeah.
I also feel in terms of just like, I mean, when you put stuff out there, you attract a lot of things, right? Whether it's negative comments, whether it's whatever
I was coming to that. How do you manage the fans' expectations in your relationship? Because we know these fans are crazy.
Yeah. There are some videos that they'll be requesting us to do and things like that.
Oh my God, videos like what?
I don't know, like maybe they want us to get it's just weird.
Some people ask for some very weird
I don't
things,
know,
like some raunchy. Some people want to see you kissing your wife in a video, and they want you to post that, and I'm just like, hey, hold up. Yeah, but I think
I'm just trying to be alone.
I know.
It's weird for us because I mean we have a lot of interactions. We're actually talking about it yesterday, and sometimes we try our best. Definitely, like we love our fans. And it's so weird for me to say fans. We love our OT lovers. That's what we call them, right? So we always like come through for them. It's funny because I think we got a DM yesterday from someone that said we saw them somewhere and snubbed them, but we don't recall seeing the person or someone trying to talk to us because we spoke to everybody. We've seen a lot of people since we got to Lagos, and we've been really receptive. We've spoken to them. So it's just weird because I have learned to not beat yourself about stuff, right? Because you feel you're doing your best, but then, I mean, people don't always see it the same way. Then in terms of comments, so I think we've had our fair share of negative comments, even from when we're getting married, from our pre-wedding photos.
Well, what did they say?
Yeah, people are saying I give them 6 months tops.
I
give them 1 year, they will break up.
But I think the benefit of it being two of us is that we now end up laughing about them. I'm like, oh my God, so what this person said? Like, it's not that deep anymore. And because we've been in this for a while now, we are kind of over it.
Destined for one another.
I mean, we had a meet and greet last month. Was it last month? This month, actually. The beginning of this month. And we're promoting that like last month. And someone commented, you guys are really bold. What if you're not together by then? And I was like, whoa.
Wow, that went a lot of people are always dragging like relationship, like content creators and stuff, right? Like, I know you guys don't really like touch on like, oh, you know, for your relationship to stay stronger, do this, do that. But regardless, like you do it together, so it still comes up as like relationship content. So how are you able to like, you know, stay within the lines and not, you know, go off course?
Our major goal is just to make marriage look fun, because I realize that there's a lot of bad PR around marriages.
Yeah.
So we're just like, you know what, while some people are taking the more serious side of things, we're just here to show you guys that, you know, you can just be friends and be besties, and you can literally play around with each other. Like, not everything has to be so calculated and love languages and I must do these 12 things and I must just have fun.
Just have fun.
Yeah.
Sprinkle.
Exactly. Yes. So we're just here to give you the funny, unserious side of things.
I mean, we've heard a lot of stories as people that can't even play with their partners, or like the air is so serious, and I'm just like, man, if you're going to live with someone like for a long time, the rest of your life, you better make the environment comfortable for yourselves.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love the way she looks to you. So like, I really want to know her. Did you ever want to be a lawyer? Because that your lawyer character, I don't like.
Are you saying I'm not a lawyer? Is that what you're saying?
Can you guys believe?
Can I plead
as barrister?
I'm so sorry. I plead.
Would you believe that I'm actually the one that studied law in this family?
No, you're lying. Wow.
I'm not lying.
I studied mass communication.
No. How did I really want to know? That character is hilarious. Honestly, like I love all your videos. Like when you do like how did that come about? Did you just wake up one morning and be like, okay, I'm gonna be a lawyer today or something?
So I didn't even know what happened. I think it was December last year, right? We were just in the holiday mood. So we were preparing. It was like Christmas week, and I think it was Christmas week or the week before. Yeah. And I just had an idea. Like I think we were arguing about something.
Yeah.
I always call her
I know it's a running joke.
Yeah, the running joke.
Yeah.
So I kind of just assumed that character, and I was just saying a bunch of foul stuff.
Yeah.
And I
because
like,
I think maybe whenever we talk about things and like I think closer to that period, like whenever we're gisting about stuff like training and like, look, with all due respect, you decrease. So like that kind of things. I think maybe we're like, oh wait, that would work well in the courtroom, like let's even try it. And I really went. I think the first one we didn't have that wig, but I was like, I have to order a wig and make him look really ridiculous and everything.
But
so
I didn't even know who we were going to love. It was just like a one-off thing for us.
I love it too. Yeah. So talk to us about upcoming projects and things just happening in your life. Are we expecting a baby soon? A baby of the OT Love Train?
Love baby.
I mean, everybody's been asking, but right now we're just going to see where that takes us.
Yeah, we're going to see where it takes us. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but we're not putting pressure on ourselves.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm enjoying our company so much right now that I don't want anybody to disturb our flow right now.
Yeah, but in terms of our content, we definitely do want to start posting more. So there's going to be like a new schedule for everything that we're doing right now. And we're also going to dabble into filmmaking very soon. So you can expect like maybe a documentary here or a short film here from us. Like content creation is not the
lawyer.
Good idea.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this is not the end; it's just the beginning. So we have more bigger projects that we'd love to work on.
Well said.
Yeah.
I love you guys. They're wearing matching shoes.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they're different colors today.
It wasn't planned.
It says they're different colors today. Imagine. On the days they actually wear the same colors. Oh my god.
Can you see our shoes?
God when, oh God when. Thank you guys for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
And thanks to everyone that tuned in today to watch us. We hope you had an amazing time. Don't forget to follow us on social media. On Instagram, it's at official HIPTV. On Twitter and YouTube, it's at HIPTV.
Yes, we are at the
Theotlovetrain.
So
don't forget to follow them.
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Yeah.
Everywhere. Till we see again next time, my name is Kim Opera, and don't forget to keep it moving.